Hello and welcome to 10Alytics. My name is Esther and I will be the anchor for this session. We will be discussing the dynamic and ever-evolving landscape of technology roles. Together, we'll embark on a journey to uncover the intricacies of each position, explore real-world project examples, delve into the specialized tools of the trade, and so much more. Are you ready to dive in? Ever wondered what it really means to be a business analyst or a data scientist? How about a data engineer or a cybersecurity expert? Today, we're unraveling these roles in a way you've never seen before. Let's get started with introductions.
Hi, my name is Lydia and I am a business analyst.
Hello there, I am Alex, and I am a data analyst.
My name is Priscilla, the data scientist.
Michael is my name, and I am a data engineer.
Hi, my name is Kingsley, and I am a HR analyst.
My name is Treasure and a financial analyst.
I am a Scrum Master and my name is Elijah.
Hello there, I am Jennifer and I am a Cybersecurity Analyst.
Fantastic! We've got a great lineup from the team at 10Alytics that's going to shed some light on these diverse tech roles. First up, we have Lydia, our business analyst.
As a business analyst, my primary role is to serve as a bridge between business stakeholders and IT teams. I analyze business processes, identify business needs, and propose solutions that can improve the efficiency and effectiveness of these processes, often through technology. Let me share my experience to help you understand my role better. I worked with a popular automobile company, and at a point they were experiencing a significant increase in customer service calls, leading to longer wait times and decreased customer satisfaction scores. As a business analyst, I was tasked with analyzing the current customer service process to identify bottlenecks and areas for improvement to enhance customer satisfaction and reduce call volume. I started by collecting and analyzing data from the customer service department, including call volumes, call duration, resolution times, and customer feedback. I conducted interviews with customer service representatives to gain insights into the challenges they faced and areas where they felt improvements could be made. Utilizing process mapping techniques, I identified several key bottlenecks in the current process, including an outdated FAQ section on the website that was not addressing common customer questions, leading to increased calls. I worked with the IT department to implement a more dynamic and user-friendly FAQ section on the company website, which included the most common customer inquiries and was easily updatable by the customer service team. Additionally, I recommended the introduction of a chatbot to handle basic inquiries and free up human agents for more complex issues. 3 months after implementing the new FAQ section and introducing the chatbot, we observed a 25% decrease in incoming customer service calls, a 15% reduction in average call duration, and a significant improvement in customer satisfaction scores. The customer service team was also able to allocate more time to resolving complex issues, further enhancing the overall customer experience. Let's discuss my day-to-day tools. I use Microsoft Excel and Power BI for some data analysis. Either Visio, Draw.io or Lucidchart for process mapping, SQL for data querying, and PowerPoint for presentation creation. Additionally, project management tools like Jira and Trello are essential for tracking project progress. If you would like to know more on how to become a business analyst, 10Alytics has the best course for both beginners and experienced professionals. Please check it out now. Over to you, Esther.
Thanks for that detailed explanation, Lydia. Now let's hear from the data analyst. Alex, please go ahead.
Thanks, Esther. I am a data analyst and my role involves collecting, processing, and performing analyses on business datasets. Think of me as a detective. My job involves sifting through mountains of data to find patterns, trends, and insights. I turn raw data into clear, actionable information. Whether it's sales numbers or website traffic, I help the team make informed decisions by presenting my findings in easy-to-understand reports and dashboards. Let me share my experience to help you understand my role better. I worked with a company that launched a new product line, but the sales were not meeting the projected forecasts. The management team was concerned about the underperformance and sought to understand the factors affecting sales. As a data analyst, my task was to analyze sales data, along with marketing and customer feedback data, to identify any patterns or insights that could explain the lower than expected sales figures. I first consolidated sales data from the first quarter post-launch, alongside marketing expenditure, customer demographics, and feedback collected through surveys and social media. Using SQL, I queried the databases to segment the data by demographics, sales channels, and marketing campaigns to identify any correlations with sales performance. With Power BI for data analysis and visualization, I performed a deep dive analysis to uncover trends and patterns. For example, I analyzed sales performance by geographic region, age group, and marketing channel. I discovered that sales were particularly low in regions where marketing spend was minimal, suggesting a lack of awareness. Additionally, feedback analysis revealed that certain age groups felt the marketing messaging did not resonate with them. I compiled my findings into a comprehensive report, using data visualizations to highlight the correlation between marketing spend and sales performance by region and the disconnect in messaging for specific demographic groups. Based on my analysis, the marketing team revised their strategy to increase focus and spend on underperforming regions and tailored their messaging to better appeal to the identified demographic groups. Following these adjustments, the next quarter saw a 30% increase in sales for the new product line, aligning closer with the initial sales forecasts. Based on my analysis, the marketing team revised their strategy to increase focus and spend on underperforming regions and tailored their messaging to better appeal to the identified demographic groups. Following these adjustments, the next quarter saw a 30% increase in sales for the new product line, aligning closer with the initial sales forecasts. I use SQL for data querying from the database. Then for analysis and visualization, I leverage tools like Excel, Tableau or Power BI to build dashboards and reports that communicate findings to stakeholders. Additional skills to have are PowerPoint, data storytelling, dynamic visualizations. If you would like to know more on how to become a data analyst, 10Alytics has the best practical-based course for both beginners and experienced professionals. Please check it out now. Over to you, Esther.
Thanks, Alex. Now let's hear from the data scientist. Priscilla, please go ahead.
Thanks you, Esther. While the data analyst focuses on what's happening, I dive into predicting what could happen next. If Alex, the data analyst, is a detective, you might call me a fortune teller. As a data scientist, I apply statistical models, machine learning algorithms, and computational techniques to extract insights from data, predict future trends, and provide data-driven solutions to complex business challenges. Let me share my experience to help you understand my role better. I worked with an e-commerce company that noticed a high rate of cart abandonment during the checkout process, which was negatively impacting sales. The management team was eager to understand why potential customers were leaving without completing their purchases and to find a solution to reduce the abandonment rate. As a data scientist, I was assigned to analyze customer behavior data to identify patterns related to cart abandonment and to develop a model that could predict the likelihood of abandonment for future transactions. I started by gathering data from various sources, including website analytics, customer profiles, transaction histories, and clickstream data during the checkout process. I cleaned and preprocessed the data, handling missing values and normalizing data formats. Using Python, specifically Pandas and Seaborn for visualization, I conducted an exploratory data analysis to understand the factors contributing to cart abandonment. This included analyzing the impact of variables such as time spent on the checkout page, number of steps in the checkout process, payment method selection, and shipping options. After that, I went into feature engineering. Based on the EDA, I engineered new features that could better capture the nuances of customer behavior, such as time of day of the week, and interaction rates with checkout page elements. I selected several machine learning algorithms suitable for classification problems, such as logistic regression, random forest, and gradient boosting machines. After training and cross-validating these models on a portion of the dataset, I chose the model with the best performance. The chosen model was then implemented as part of the checkout process to predict cart abandonment in real time. I also set up a monitoring system to track the model's performance over time, allowing for adjustments as needed based on new data. The predictive model successfully identified transactions with a high likelihood of abandonment, enabling the company to intervene with targeted strategies, such as offering a discount or simplifying the checkout process for those transactions. Within 3 months of implementing these changes, the company saw a 20% reduction in cart abandonment rates, significantly boosting sales and customer satisfaction. I work with tools like Excel and Tableau for data analysis and visualization, SQL for querying databases, and I also heavily rely on Python for data analysis and machine learning, with libraries like scikit-learn for machine learning and NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, or Seaborn for exploratory data analysis. If you would like to know more on how to become a data scientist, 10Alytics has the best hands-on practical course for both beginners and experienced professionals. Please check it out now. Over to you, Esther.
Thanks, Priscilla. Now let's hear from the data engineer. Michael, please go ahead.
Thanks, Esther. I am Michael, the data engineer. Think of me as the architect of data. Most companies' data are scattered across multiple systems. I build the infrastructure that brings it all together in a clean, usable format. My role is all about creating and maintaining the infrastructure that allows the data analyst and scientist to do their magic. I build data pipelines that process millions of data points daily. Without these pipelines, our analysts and scientists would be waiting forever to get the data they need. Let me share my experience to help you understand my role better. I worked with a retail company that was facing challenges in leveraging its customer data effectively due to the presence of multiple uncoordinated customer databases across different departments. This fragmentation led to inconsistent customer experiences and hindered the company's ability to implement targeted marketing campaigns. As a data engineer, my task was to design and implement a unified customer data platform, CDP, that would consolidate customer data from all sources into a single, coherent repository. This platform needed to support advanced analytics and be easily accessible by the marketing team for personalized campaign creation. I began with a discovery phase, identifying all existing customer data sources across the company, including online sales, in-store transactions, and customer service interactions. I mapped out the data flow and integration points required to consolidate these sources into a single platform. I chose to use Google Cloud Platform (GCP) for its scalable and secure data storage and processing capabilities. Google BigQuery was selected as the central data warehouse for its ability to handle large-scale data analytics workloads efficiently. Utilizing Apache Airflow for its visual interface and flexibility, I developed data integration pipelines to automate the extraction, transformation, and loading (ETL) of data from the identified sources into BigQuery. I ensured that the pipelines could handle both batch and real-time data processing to maintain up-to-date customer profiles. Data modeling and quality assurance. I designed a comprehensive data model that supported a 360-degree view of the customer, enabling advanced segmentation and targeting. Data quality checks were implemented at each stage of the ETL process to ensure accuracy and consistency of the customer data. Security and compliance. Implemented robust security measures, including data encryption at rest and in transit, and access controls to ensure that the platform complied with relevant data protection regulations, for example GDPR. The new customer data platform significantly enhanced the marketing team's ability to access and analyze customer data. Within months of the platform going live, the company saw a 25% increase in the effectiveness of its marketing campaigns, driven by more accurate targeting and personalization. The unified view of the customer also improved customer service interactions, leading to higher customer satisfaction scores. I work with two major tools, which is SQL and Python. As a data engineer, I have worked with several relational databases, such as PostgreSQL, SQL Server, MySQL, etc. alongside cloud platforms like AWS, GCP, and Azure. Then for orchestration and scheduling, I leverage Apache Airflow. I also work with Apache, PySpark, Linux, GitHub, so much more. If you would like to know more on how to become a data engineer, 10Alytics has the best hands-on practical course for both beginners and experienced professionals. Please check it out now. Over to you, Esther.
Thanks, Michael. Now let's hear from the HR analyst. Kingsley, please go ahead.
Thanks, Esther. I am a HR analyst and my role is all about people. I analyze employee data to help the HR team make better decisions. From predicting staffing needs to analyzing employee satisfaction surveys, my work supports recruitment, retention, and everything in between. It's about using data to create a better workplace for everyone. Let me share my experience to help you understand my role better. My current company has been experiencing a higher than industry average turnover rate among its mid-level managers. This trend was concerning to the leadership team because it not only disrupted operations, but also increased recruitment and training costs significantly. As an HR analyst, I was tasked with identifying the underlying causes of the high turnover rate among mid-level managers and developing strategies to improve retention. I started by gathering data related to employee turnover, including exit interview transcripts, employee satisfaction survey results, tenure, performance evaluations, and compensation data for the past 3 years. Using statistical analysis tools, I conducted a comprehensive analysis to identify patterns and trends related to turnover. This included correlating turnover rates with factors such as department, tenure, performance scores, and compensation levels. To supplement the existing data, I designed and administered a survey to current mid-level managers, focusing on job satisfaction, engagement, leadership, development opportunities, and compensation. The analysis revealed several key factors contributing to turnover, including perceived lack of career advancement opportunities, dissatisfaction with leadership styles, and below-market compensation for certain roles. Based on these insights, I developed a set of recommendations that included implementing a structured career development program, leadership training for senior managers, and adjustments to compensation packages where necessary. I presented the findings and recommendations to the company's leadership team, including detailed action plans and projected outcomes. The leadership team approved the implementation of these recommendations, and I was tasked with leading the cross-functional team responsible for their execution. 12 months after implementing the recommended strategies, the company saw a 30% reduction in the turnover rate among mid-level managers. Employee satisfaction scores in the areas of career development and leadership improved significantly, and the company also observed a positive impact on overall employee engagement and productivity. The success of this initiative led to the adoption of similar strategies in other employee segments within the company. I use SQL for data querying from the database. Then for analysis and visualization, I leverage tools like Excel, Tableau, or Power BI to build dashboards and reports that communicate findings to stakeholders. Additional skills to have are PowerPoint, data storytelling. Presentations are important skills to have. If you would like to know more on how to become a HR analyst, 10Alytics has the best practical-based course for both beginners and experienced professionals. Please check it out now. Over to you, Esther.
Thanks, Kingsley. Now let's hear from the financial analyst. Treasure, please go ahead.
Thanks, Esther. I am a financial analyst, and my job involves analyzing financial data to help make investment decisions. Whether it's assessing stock and investment performance, building financial models, or forecasting future revenues, I turn numbers into financial advice. Think of me as a navigator, helping steer the ship through market trends and financial forecasts. Whether it's budgeting, investment analysis, or identifying areas for financial improvement, I provide the insights needed to keep our finances on track. Let me share my experience to help you understand my role better. I worked with a company considering expanding its operations into a new market segment, which required a substantial investment in both capital and resources. The management team needed an in-depth analysis to make an informed decision regarding this expansion. As a financial analyst, I was tasked with evaluating the financial viability of entering the new market, including the initial investment required, potential revenue, costs, and the overall impact on the company's financial health. I began by conducting thorough market research to understand the new segment's size, competition, and growth potential. This involved collecting data from industry reports, competitor financial statements, and market analysis studies. Using Excel, I developed a comprehensive financial model that included projections for revenue, cost of goods sold, COGS, operating expenses, and capital expenditures associated with the market expansion. The model also accounted for various scenarios, including best case, worst case, and most likely outcomes, to understand the range of potential financial impacts. To assess the risks associated with the expansion, I conducted both qualitative and quantitative risk analyses, including a sensitivity analysis to understand how changes in key assumptions would affect the financial outcomes. After completing my analysis, I compiled the findings into a detailed presentation that included an executive summary, detailed financial projections, risk analysis, and my recommendation. I presented this to the management team, highlighting the potential return on investment, ROI, and payback period for the expansion project. The comprehensive financial analysis provided the management team with a clear understanding of the financial implications and risks associated with the market expansion. Based on the analysis, the company decided to proceed with the expansion but adjusted the initial investment strategy to mitigate some of the identified risks. The expansion was successful, and within 2 years, the new market segment contributed to a 15% increase in overall company revenues, in line with the projections from the financial model. I use SQL for data querying from the database, then for analysis and visualization. I leverage tools like Excel, Tableau, or Power BI to build dashboards and reports that communicate findings to stakeholders. Additional skills to have are PowerPoint, data storytelling, presentations are important skills to have. If you would like to know more on how to become a financial analyst, 10Alytics has the best practical-based course for both beginners and experienced professionals. Please check it out now. Over to you, Esther.
Thanks, Treasure. Now let's hear from the Scrum Master. Elijah, please go ahead.
Thanks, Esther. I am a Scrum Master, and my primary role is to ensure the Scrum team works efficiently and cohesively. I act as a facilitator and coach, guiding the team in Scrum practices, removing impediments, and ensuring that Scrum processes are followed. This includes organizing meetings, such as daily stand-ups, sprint plannings, reviews, and retrospectives, and working closely with the product owner to make sure the backlog is well maintained and prioritized. Let me share my experience to help you understand my role better. I worked with a company with a software development team that consistently misses deadlines and delivering features with numerous bugs. Morale was low, and the quality of the product was beginning to suffer. The project was falling behind schedule, causing frustration among stakeholders and team members alike. As the Scrum Master, I was tasked with improving the team's efficiency, product quality, and morale to ensure on-time delivery of high-quality software features. I conducted individual and group discussions with team members to identify the root causes of the delays and quality issues. I discovered that unclear requirements, lack of communication, and technical debt were the main problems. I initiated more rigorous backlog grooming sessions to ensure clarity and understanding of requirements, introduced daily stand-ups to enhance team communication, and weekly retrospectives to reflect on challenges and improvements. I'd also encouraged the team to allocate time for addressing technical debt and introduced pair programming to improve code quality. Also, advocated for the inclusion of automated testing in the development process to catch bugs early. I improved communication with stakeholders by setting up a bi-weekly sprint review meeting where the team could demo their work and receive immediate feedback. This helped in aligning the team's efforts with stakeholder expectations. Lastly, I organized team-building activities to boost morale and promote a culture of collaboration and mutual support. Over the next 3 sprints, the team's productivity significantly improved and the bug count decreased by 40%. The clearer understanding of project requirements and better communication protocols resulted in all features being delivered on schedule. The focus on technical excellence led to a more maintainable codebase, and the increased stakeholder engagement ensured the team's work was closely aligned with business goals. Overall, team morale improved, as reflected in an internal survey showing a 30% increase in team satisfaction. Let's discuss my day-to-day tools. I use Jira and Trello to facilitate agile project management and to support the Scrum framework in various ways. If you would like to know more on how to become a Scrum Master, 10Alytics has the best practical-based course for both beginners and experienced professionals. Please check it out now. Over to you, Esther.
Thanks, Elijah. Now let's hear from the Cybersecurity Analyst. Jennifer, please go ahead.
Thanks, Esther. I am a cybersecurity analyst, and my role involves protecting an organization's computer systems and networks from cyber threats. This includes monitoring network traffic for suspicious activity, conducting security assessments and audits, implementing security measures, and responding to security breaches. I work closely with IT and other departments to educate employees on security best practices and to ensure the organization's digital assets are secure. Let me share my experience to help you understand my role better. My current company noticed an unusual spike in outbound network traffic, suggesting a potential security breach. There was a concern that sensitive data might be exfiltrated by an external attacker. This situation was critical as it could lead to significant financial loss and damage to the company's reputation. As a cybersecurity analyst, my task was to quickly identify the source of the unusual traffic, determine if a breach had occurred, and implement measures to stop the data exfiltration and prevent future incidents. I began by analyzing firewall and network logs to trace the source of the suspicious traffic. Utilizing SIEM, security information and event management tools, I was able to isolate a few compromised user accounts that were being used to send data to an unknown external IP address. To contain the breach, I immediately coordinated with the IT department to disable the compromised accounts and block the IP addresses associated with the suspicious outbound traffic. This action halted the unauthorized data exfiltration. I conducted a thorough investigation to understand how the accounts were compromised. This involved examining endpoint logs, email servers for phishing attempts, and ensuring that all endpoints were up to date with the latest security patches. It was discovered that the breach was due to a phishing attack where employees were tricked into divulging their login credentials. I worked on strengthening the company's security posture by implementing multi-factor authentication, MFA, for all user accounts, conducting an organization-wide password reset, and deploying additional network monitoring tools to detect and alert on suspicious activities. Recognizing that human error contributed to the breach, I organized cybersecurity awareness training sessions for all employees, focusing on recognizing and responding to phishing attacks and the importance of cybersecurity hygiene. The immediate containment actions taken prevented significant data loss, and the follow-up measures significantly enhanced the company's cybersecurity defenses. The implementation of MFA and the increased focus on cybersecurity training for employees led to a measurable decrease in phishing success rates. Over the next 6 months, no similar security incidents were reported, and employee awareness of cybersecurity best practices significantly improved. If you would like to know more on how to become a cybersecurity analyst, 10Alytics has the best practical-based course for both beginners and experienced professionals. Please check it out now. Over to you, Esther.
Thanks, Jennifer. To know more, contact us today via our website www.10-alytics.org or send us an email, inquiries@10alytics.io.